The 1965 quarter dollar is one of the most discussed coins in United States coinage history because it marked a major transition in how American coins were made. Before 1965, U.S. quarters were composed of 90% silver and 10% copper. But due to a shortage of silver and rising metal prices, the U.S. Mint changed the composition to a copper-nickel-clad coin. This makes the 1965 Washington quarter the first modern quarter of its kind, a coin that shaped the design and material used for decades to come. The obverse, front, of the coin features the familiar portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. The word Liberty is inscribed at the top, while In God We Trust appears to the left of Washington's neck. The date, 1965, is located below the portrait. The reverse back displays a detailed image of a bald eagle with outstretched wings, perched on a bundle of arrows with 2 olive branches beneath, symbolizing both strength and peace. The inscriptions United States of America and E Pluribus Unum, out of many one, are seen above the eagle, and the denomination quarter dollar appears at the bottom. An interesting detail about the 1965 quarter is that no mint mark appears on it. This was intentionally done because during this period, the U.S. Mint wanted to prevent collectors from hoarding newly made coins. Therefore, all 1965 quarters, whether produced in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco, carry no mint mark, which is unique compared to later years. In terms of composition, the 1965 quarter is made of 75% copper and 25% nickel on the outer layers, with a pure copper core. The coin weighs 5.67 grams, has a diameter of 24.3 millimeters, and features a reeded edge, small grooves around the edge. Although the coin no longer contains silver, its durability and resistance to tarnish made it very practical for everyday use. Now, regarding value and rarity, most 1965 quarters found in circulation today are common and hold only face value, 25 cents. Due to high mintage numbers, over 1.8 billion coins were produced. However, there are rare varieties and errors that can make some 1965 quarters extremely valuable. One of the most famous is the 1965 Silver Era quarter, which was mistakenly struck on leftover 90% silver planchets meant for the 1964 issue. These rare silver 1965 quarters can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on condition and verification. Another valuable type includes off-center strikes, double dies, and wrong planchet errors, which can also fetch high prices among collectors. In circulated condition, a regular 1965 quarter is worth about 25 cents to $1, while uncirculated examples, MS-60, MS-65, can be valued between $2 and $10. Proof-like or high-grade examples can reach $50 or more. But if the coin turns out to be the silver transitional era, its market value can rise between $5,000 and $10,000 or more, depending on grade and authenticity confirmed by professional coin grading services like PeaceGS or NGC. Overall, the 1965 Washington quarter holds immense historical importance as the beginning of a new era in U.S. coinage. It represents a turning point from silver to clad coins, showing how America adapted to economic challenges while maintaining its iconic coin designs. Collectors appreciate it not for its face value, but for the story it tells, a story of transition, innovation, and history within the world of coins. The 1965 Washington quarter is not only a historical piece, but also a fascinating topic among coin collectors and enthusiasts. This coin represents the start of the clad era, replacing the traditional silver quarters that had circulated in the United States since 1932. When silver prices rose in the early 1960s, people began hoarding silver coins, causing a national coin shortage. To solve this, Congress passed the Coinage Act of 1965, authorizing the production of copper-nickel-clad coins. Thus, the 1965 quarter became a symbol of economic adaptation and a key part of modern American numismatics. During that year, the U.S. Mint faced an urgent need to keep coins in circulation, so it removed mint marks and increased production. The absence of mint marks helped discourage collectors from saving new coins, which allowed the mint to stabilize coin supply across the country. Interestingly, because mint marks were removed until 1968, all 1965 quarters appear the same, regardless of which mint produced them. However, Experts can sometimes identify subtle differences between those struck in different locations based on die characteristics and metal quality. In terms of design legacy, the Washington quarter had been in production since 1932 and was initially intended as a one-year commemorative coin honoring the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. But its popularity kept it in circulation for decades. The 1965 version continued the same design by John Flanagan, but introduced the new metal composition that would remain in use until the late 1990s when the state quarters program began in 1999. From a collector's perspective, condition and grade are crucial factors for determining the value of a 1965 quarter. A circulated coin with noticeable where holds only face value. However, coins that remain in mint state, MS, or proof-like condition can bring higher prices, especially when graded by professional services such as PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company. Mint state examples, MS 65 and above, with strong details, lustrous surfaces, and no scratches can sell for $10 to $50, depending on demand. The real excitement comes from error coins, such as transitional silver planchet quarters, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, or struck through errors. A genuine 1965 quarter struck on a leftover 1964 silver planchet, 90% silver, is a numismatic treasure. These are extremely rare because only a handful escaped the mint during the metal transition. Collectors pay high premiums for verified examples, often ranging from $3,000 to over $10,000, especially in high grades. Another interesting detail is how to identify a rare silver error from a normal copper-nickel clad quarter. Silver quarters have a solid silver edge, while clad quarters show a visible copper line around the edge. Additionally, a silver quarter weighs about 6.25 grams, while the clad version weighs 5.67 grams. This small difference can help you identify a potential rarity using a simple digital scale. In the modern coin market, the 1965 quarter continues to be a sought-after piece for beginner collectors due to its affordability and historical significance. Many collectors include it in their transition set, a collection representing the change from silver to clad coinage. It's also a coin that appears in countless coin roll hunting videos and YouTube tutorials because of its potential for hidden value and surprise discoveries. From a historical and financial perspective, the 1965 quarter shows how the U.S. Mint adapted to global economic pressures while maintaining national pride and artistry in coin design. It is a coin that connects the past and future of American money, making it a must-have for anyone interested in U.S. coin history. Year: 1965. Mint mark: none. All mints omitted marks 1965 to 1967. Composition: 75% copper, 25% nickel clad. Weight: 5.67 grams. Diameter: 24.3 millimeters. Edge reeded. Designer: John Flanagan. Mintage: over 1.8 billion. Common value: $0.25 to $1. High-grade value: up to $50. Silver error value: $3,000 to $10,000 plus. Loudspeaker for YouTube video closing lines. If you enjoyed learning about this 1965 quarter, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more rare coin information and collector updates. Hit the bell icon so you never miss the next video on valuable U.S. coins that might be hiding in your pocket change. The 2021 United States quarter dollar, commonly known as the Washington quarter, is one of the most widely circulated coins produced by the U.S. Mint. It carries a face value of 25 cents and features the traditional portrait of George Washington, the first president of the United States, on the obverse front side. The coin is composed primarily of copper, 91.67%, and nickel, 8.33%, giving it a silver-like appearance but no actual silver content in standard circulation issues. On the coin shows the bust of George Washington facing left. Above his head is the word Liberty, while the motto "In God We Trust" appears on the left side. Beneath Washington's chin, the mint mark, in this case, F, is placed, representing the location of the mint facility. Although the standard mint marks are P Philadelphia, D Denver, S San Francisco, and W West Point, the F mark is not an official U.S. mint mark. It could indicate either a privately struck token, a fantasy coin, or a misread mark. Therefore, collectors should closely examine it to determine authenticity or rarity, as genuine U.S. quarters never used F as an official mint mark. The reverse side of the 2021 quarter may vary, as 2021 was a transitional year for U.S. quarters. Some feature the final design of the America the Beautiful ATB series, such as the Tuskegee Airmen National Historic Site Quarter, which honors the legendary African-American fighter pilots of World War II. Others may feature new design test strikes or limited collector's issues. The reverse usually contains inscriptions like United States of America, E Pluribus Unum, $quarter, and the year of minting 2021. In terms of historical background, the Washington Quarter Series began in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, and it has remained one of the longest-running series in U.S. coinage history. The 2021 issues mark the end of the America the Beautiful program, 2010 to 2021, making them significant for collectors who want to complete their ATB sets. The market value of a 2021 $quarter depends on several factors, including mint mark, condition, rarity, and errors. A regular circulated 2021 quarter is worth 25 cents in face value, but uncirculated and proof coins can be worth $1 to $5. If the coin has a rare error, such as double die, off-center strike, missing lettering, or an unusual F mint mark, it can command a much higher price, sometimes reaching $50 to $200 or more depending on collector demand and grading certification from agencies like NGC or PCGS. Collectors value this coin for its sharp details, historical symbolism, and transitional importance. The coin serves as a bridge between the America the Beautiful quarters and the New American Women Quarters series that began in 2022. Because of this, the 2021 quarter holds a special place in modern numismatics, especially in mint state, MS 65 and above grades. In conclusion, the 2021 $quarter F mark represents both tradition and transition in U.S. coinage. It celebrates American history, honors national heroes, and offers collectors opportunities to find rare minting varieties. While its base value remains 25 cents, its numismatic and historical worth can make it a fascinating and potentially valuable piece for anyone interested in U.S. coins. The 2021 $quarter coin continues to attract attention from both new and experienced coin collectors due to its distinct designs and possible rare varieties. The presence of the F mark is particularly interesting because it does not belong to any of the official U.S. mint branches, which typically use P, D, S, or W. Therefore, a quarter showing an F mark could be a private mint striking, a novelty coin, a counterfeit, or an artist-modified piece. Collectors often send such coins for authentication and grading to determine whether the mark is original or altered. If proven unique or rare, such pieces can sometimes fetch premium prices in the collector's market. From a design perspective, the 2021 Tuskegee Airmen National Historic Site Quarter, which is the last coin of the America the Beautiful series, depicts a Tuskegee Airman pilot preparing for flight alongside the Moton Field Control Tower, the site where these brave African-American aviators trained during World War II. The coin also features the inspiring motto, "They fought two wars," symbolizing both the war overseas and the struggle for equality at home. This meaningful design highlights the courage, service, and sacrifice of the airmen who broke racial barriers and became a symbol of determination in American history. The edge of the coin is reeded, giving it a textured appearance that helps prevent counterfeiting and allows for easy identification by touch. The diameter of the 2021 quarter is 24.26 millimeters, and it weighs 5.67 grams. These physical characteristics have remained consistent since 1965, when silver was removed from quarters and replaced with a copper-nickel-clad composition. Because of this, 2021 quarters are not made of silver unless specially minted as proof silver editions by the San Francisco Mint, which contain 99.9% silver and are sold to collectors. In the coin market, prices vary significantly depending on the coin's grade and rarity. A standard circulated 2021 quarter typically trades for face value, 25 cents, while an uncirculated example, MS60, MS65, might be worth $1 to $3. Proof versions, especially the silver proof issues, can sell for $10 to $20 or higher depending on their packaging and condition. However, if the coin features an error, such as a double die, broad strike, off-center strike, or mint mark anomaly, like F, the value can dramatically increase. Coins with confirmed minting errors can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auctions. Collectors often check coins under magnification to look for small variations like die cracks, missing letters, or misplaced mint marks that can add great collectible value. Many YouTube and eBay coin collectors showcase such varieties, drawing attention to rare finds hidden in pocket change. The 2021 quarter dollar stands out not only as the final issue of a long-running commemorative series, but also as a symbol of heritage, courage, and the closing of an important chapter in modern U.S. coinage. Whether you find one with an F mark, a proof finish, or a standard design, it represents a piece of history that connects the story of American freedom, equality, and innovation through its metal and design. For collectors, every small mark or difference on this coin could mean the difference between ordinary change and extraordinary value.